Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can make a animation like this. I'm going to focus on these custom textures. We are making some tools for this that is going to make this much easier, but for now I'll show you how I do this. So I select the garment that I want to use, and then I go to Photoshop and I basically load a UV map, and I load the textures that I want to have on there. Now the first thing I do is basically put the UV map in my media folder and then load it as a texture, and now I can see precisely where I want to place my logo. So the logos that I have and the graphic that I have, I know that I need to place them on the 1 and the 2 there. This is a little bit fiddling, but you can really easily resave the file and reload it if you do it wrong. So here you can see actually it is a little bit high here, so I'm going to adjust that, put that a little bit lower. So as you can see, what I do, Photoshop, move it down a little bit, and then I save it and reload it. You have to refresh your media folder in order to see it, so that's important to do. So yeah, this is now basically loaded and runs. I'll do this for another outfit as well now. So I'll take this kind of like tank top t-shirt and put the same kind of logo on there, but it has to be in a different position because the UVs are different. So here you can see how you do that. It's kind of like painting by numbers, I guess, in a simple kind of way. So I'm happy with this outfit, so I'll keep that. Now what I do is I go save these avatars, and I can use them in the future because since everything is modular, I can basically load a completely different character in there, either with the proportions or without the proportions, or with the hair or without the hair, and so on. So here you can see how I loaded this alien in there and kept my hair. So now let's make the second guy. For him I'm going to do the same, take a different tank top, and again I look at the positioning of the UVs. This one has a back and front texture, so I'll make sure that I do the same to both of them, and in Photoshop I basically place this. So now I have these two dudes. I'm going to change the jeans on one and different pairs of shoes. And now I'm going to give these characters some information, some personality, right? So first I select a voice, then next I'm going to give them like a name and a personality, and this is where I paste the information from Wikipedia in the personality. So I'm telling them they are fans of their specific bands, and then give them all the band knowledge, because the AI system basically kind of overrules anything that you're kind of giving it specifically, right? So it has general knowledge, but you can add on top of that, and that will be considered more important. So now they're going to argue about both of their bands. Next thing I'm going to do is like give some more information about the script. I'm going to make a YouTube video here, and it's going to be funny. So you can basically kind of tweak that. You can also just leave that by default, and it'll do a decent job. But there's many kind of ways on how you can steer this script. I'm also going to use an AI generated background. So I'll type in metal concert, and this will be generated once we basically kind of start generating the script. So you just leave that sitting there. It tells you that it's going to use AI credits for this, and then as soon as you kind of process the script, it will start making that. So you'll see that here. The lines come in, the concert was created, and you get pretty good deals out of this. It's a 360 texture. It's not 3D, but you can use that for full background and build up things in the foreground. That works quite well. But yeah, I'm gonna focus on that in another tutorial. But for this, you have a quick way on how to get started on this. Thank you.
They're not stuck in the 80s.